Hi, this is going to be my very late June favorites video. I have some makeup and some skincare products to talk about. The first thing and my all-time favorite thing for June that I used the most and that I think was the best was my Clairsonic Mia. I bought this at the end of May and it has made such a huge difference in my skin in just a month or a little bit more than a month that I've been using it. In case you haven't seen it before, this comes in a whole bunch of colors. It's by the same people who make those Sonicare toothbrushes. And what you do basically is you put your cleanser on here. You can use any cleanser you want as long as it's not an exfoliating cleanser, because you don't want to get a bunch of chunks in the brushes. But you put your creamy cleanser on there and then you turn it on, and in circular motions you rub it all over your face. This has made such a huge difference in my skin. I feel like it's taking my makeup off way better than just soap is or just cleanser is at the end of the day, and I'm getting a lot less breakouts now that I'm using that all the time. The other thing that I find is making a big difference in my acne is this Clinique Acne Solutions Oil Control Cleansing Mask. I bought this a long time ago. I bought it in the winter when I went in to get the Clinique 3-step program. My face was going really dry in places and I was having a lot of breakouts, so I wanted to try something new, and the rest of the line didn't work very well for me. But this, I find, is really great. I don't have super oily skin, but in the summer my skin does get more oily. So I find that if I use this about twice a week, my breakouts are really reduced, and I use it especially when I feel things coming on. So I really like that. Second group of things is foundation. I just finished my MAC Mineralized Satin Finish Foundation. I'm NC 15. And so I needed to go out and find something new. I like this, but I wanted to try something else. And what I really wanted to try was the NARS Sheer Glow Foundation. So I went to the MAC counter and they kind of gave me a whole makeover deal, and what I walked away with was this and another thing I'm going to talk about. So I'm the color Mont Blanc, and what I like the most about this is that it's buildable, so I can put on one layer and my skin tone is super evened out. I'd say it has about medium coverage, and then I can build up in the places where I have things to cover. So when I have scars or anything like that, I put on a second layer and it gives me a lot of coverage. The next thing is also a NARS product, which I've talked about before. It's the NARS Blush Bronzer Trio. I've used this a lot this month. I told you that this was going to get super dirty, and look how dirty it has gotten. Ick. I wish the packaging was better on this. Anyway, here's the colors again. It's Laguna, Orgasm, and Albatross. And I use this all the time, and I really like it. The next thing is a new brush that I got. It's the MAC 224 brush. It's what I use to really blend things out nicely. So I don't use this for application at all. I get all my eyeshadows on and then I use it to really blend them together and sort of make a nice gradient of the eye. And the last thing is the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On pencils. I've been using these like crazy. I've been really into eyeliner these days. So this is the one that came with the Naked palette, and it's got Zero, which is a black on the one side, and Whiskey, which is a brown on the other side. You can see that I've used a lot of the brown, but I like both of them, and I'm going to run out of these eventually. I'll definitely go and replace them with full-size versions of both sides. I have two other ones. This is $19.99 and it's a purple color. I use this very often. I have green eyes, so purple really works for me. And this is Flipside, and it's a blue, sort of a tealy looking blue. Let me just swatch those both. The purple I use very often. I feel like it works with a lot of looks, especially anything that I do with the Naked palette. But the blue I haven't quite figured out how to use yet. I don't think I've actually worn it out. So I'm still working on that. I love the color, but it's kind of hard to come up with something that works with this kind of super bright blue. So that's all my favorites for this month. Stay tuned for more videos. Thanks for watching.